Oh, this is Lana. This is Elemental. Still, I've done what 10 episodes or something, and I still want to say beta. So now it's live, um, version 1.0. Anyways, playing Procipinee. Have had some. I mean, overall, pretty good game. Had some hiccups along the way. Um, More just sometimes I actually have an easier time with harder fights than I do easy fights. Sometimes I kind of keep units around in bad spots a lot longer and lose them. So I'm sure there'll be someone be like, "You noob." I was like, "Yeah, I know." Anyways, forget. I was doing some testing with this spider pack, but I do want to. One thing I see actually a lot is some people saying when you auto resolve. I might it's gonna be a little bit of a and just kind of show how things work a little bit at the beginning. um, so some people think that the battle's auto resolve and it's just like comparing numbers, and I actually at some point thought this too, but that is not the case. Now it does. So I don't think its auto resolve is working properly. It does pull some miracles. So I have cheats enabled here, so I'm going to just quickly test this here. I'm going to do Control T and just move over here, and I'm going to just click Auto Resolve. Now, basically, the thought is it just compares your threat level, their threat level, and that's all that happens. But that's not the case because if you look here, you have details. Now, what's missing in this log is the player actions. So you'll see, like in combat, you'll see all this information, but outside combat, you just see the enemy's actions. So that's probably a bug here because you can see, but you see things like, you know, Queen Procipinee moves toward the rock spiderling group. She's hit by the melee attack for 3 damage. You know, the group does spit acid 2. You know, they're shooting their acid attacks. So all this stuff's happening. The only thing that's missing though is it's not showing, you know, the damage from my side. But if I go into combat and complete it, then it does. So that's just something that's a little bug here. And then there's some weirdness with this because sometimes the auto resolve can pull off miracles, like especially if you're in battle and do auto complete. So that's probably something that needs to be looked at. But it it is simulating the battle. It's not just heuristics. So just wanted to point that out. Um, I will reload just because I might actually play that battle. But that's what I wanted to start off with first. Is just kind of showing that just kind of what is going on with auto resolve. So, all right, one moment. Just make sure. Yep, I hit the button. I wish it had a little bit more feedback when you hit this, so it doesn't look like the screen's frozen. All right, so now I'll play like normal here. I just didn't want to have different results here. Okay, so we have these rock spiders. They are, you know, uh, they have a high defense. Um, Now, I might actually have noticed something, and I actually wrote a bug for this. It might actually be in some results it shouldn't be, because of this arcane attack. It's not that bad because I don't stack it to crazy levels, but oh, actually that didn't seem to. That is normal. Okay, so that group's fine. This group, yep. Oh, I think it might actually be no. That trying to think here. 11. So 12 times 4. Okay, so that their damage is proper. Let's see. I'm wondering a little bit about the arcane riders, if they're punching higher than they should be. There is a bug with melee attacks that it's adding the physical attack bonus. In fact, before I started this playthrough, I was actually doing a different tutorial and I scrapped it because the I'll actually check here real quick. No, that's right. Okay, so I'm not benefiting from any exploits, but the physical attack bonus of melee units is actually compounding the with each elemental attack. So, but nope, I am not taking advantage of that right now. So even post-release, or once they fix that, you should be able to get the same results as I am. Alright, Drake Army, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge here. I just want to know if I want to throw an army away, if I'm mistaken on what I can handle here. Let's see. I don't think I might, just because I just got an army here, I want it to level. I don't want to keep throwing you away. I'm going to hold off on that. I don't need to fight that anyways. And that's kind of a important thing, is you don't always have to fight every battle just because it's on the map. So if it's, if it's too hard, just come back with something bigger. Alright. Rain completed the conclave. I want restraint. What down I completed? So I completed something. I read the name of the town here. Let's see, 14. Let's see. So we have 9 seasons. Let's do a produce 8. Okay, so that's not a big effect. So in that case, I'm going to work on the oyster. Maybe I should know how to pronounce fantasy names. They get Cuirass. I probably still have butchered it. Cuirass. I might also expand cities here and try to. I want to grow my towns to higher levels too. All right. Say. Let's get a dynasty, so 2 children each. And we'll go Fort Clover with this group here. Okay, so I'm now in the negatives a little bit. I might take this time to expand my production here. Let's get masons built, blacksmith, man post. Let's see, smelter. Now, if I had more than one iron mine, I would have an option to click on smelter a couple times. So, let's see. Town hall. let's see. Am I capped on foods? Capped at 75. Okay. Let me actually cancel that. Produce a garden. And let's get the garden right away. And let's see, shrine. Let's put that too. Well, actually, no, I don't need shrine unless I just want fame. I don't need the town hall. Smelter, yes. Command post. And blacksmith will be after the command post. And I should get an adventures guild. Still pretty low production for this town. Now, while I'm building up like this, I'm going to cancel one of my buffs. Probably the defense. Get enchanted hammers. That shaved quite a few turns off. Let's see. Now, if I do the garden, I get 25 food. Or 15 food right now. So let me look at this city here. And I am not a person that does math in their head. I have way too much ADD for that. Or I don't know if that's the reason, but it's just never been my strength. Alright, so we have, so it's 25 food per grain plus 15. And then times the amount of grain, which is 3. Which is 120, which is enough to get to level 3. Then we have a fruit grove. And if I get a fruit grove, that 40 times 4 is 160. That's not enough for a level 4. But once let me, let's see, I need to expand here. Do I need to... I don't think building a monument will do it, because I think this is... but maybe I can upgrade the high tower. So if you click on the outpost, you can build upgrades. And then this high tower is actually being supplied by Lasso City. That's not doing anything right now. And I'll leave it on that. So Lasso City will build that outpost. And let's queue the wargs too. It's the only thing I'm afraid of though is I build this and do the grid here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think it will Grove will go to Fort Tenfill. At least that's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, there is this wild grain down here. And then with both of those, that's 5 times 40. That's 200. So let me check. I don't remember. I should write down these thresholds. 200 is a level 4 town. Okay, so I could get to level 4 by building these 2 grain. Let's see. And for this, I need a pioneer. So let's queue a pioneer from this location. And that is for Tenfill. Now, here I'm going to build the fire shrine, then the wargs, and then the grain. And then how is this one doing? This one has 4 grain by itself. So basically I know, so what I'd would make a note for future games, because I like to think of look at these things at certain breakpoints. Basically, how many food per production, but then that will allow me to plan this stuff. And I could probably do a spreadsheet too, but I track all this stuff, a lot of these mechanics in like OneNote, so I'm not researching stuff. So 5 grain plus garden is 200 food. Now, it's not always going to be the fastest growth, but that's kind of what I want to kind of push all my cities to get to the next level. This one's already ready. Instead of producing wealth, let's get a garden here. But I want to actually position it. And over here, we have 4 grain. There's a crystal over here, but so for this one, we have a granary, which adds another 20. Now this is not adding 35. That looks like it is in a tooltip. It's showing after the upgrade what the granary is going to be outputting, and that's going to be 35. So it's actually a 20 increase. So 25 plus 35 times 4 does put me over the threshold, so I need a granary over here. And Lasso City, I don't remember, okay, has 3 grain. So 3 times 3 times 60 does not get me to level 4. But what I can do here is make a grocer. That still doesn't get me there, but it helps all the cities. So I'm gonna have this town build the grocer. Oh, and I guess I was assuming I already had the other upgrades. How's it level 3 then? Oh, because you only need 100 food. But to get to level 4, I would need 200. So this, the garden. Let's see, work den. Do want the work den before the others. Now, I lose a lot of Gildar with this little upgrade here. So I'll kind of want to prioritize. Now I have governors here, and I'll have them kind of run to whichever town that I'm upgrading. And I also have one of these champions. Not Badra, not Alworth. Yeah, so Valisa, so basically she can go to whichever town that I need to, because she has this boost to materials. So I might have her go to Fort Tenfell. Did she get there? Or am I thinking the wrong hero? I think I'm thinking the wrong hero. No, it's not her. It's oh, it's Bryn. Where's Bryn at? Badra, King Archer, Alorith. Bryn running around. No, well, where's Bryn? there's not a... Oh, here's Bryn. Okay, she's way down here. I have her... What problem is if I buy a horse, I gotta run all the way up there. Buy one horse so Bryn can travel faster. Alright, so Bryn has this trait to add, this adds one more materials with the station. So I'm going to have Bryn go to Fort Penfell. And she will arrive in 3 turns. King of Ash. Badra probably be a good candidate for that ring. That or Procipinee. But I give it to Badra. Let's get some boots, gloves. We have a staff, and alright, and let's see. My grass has a bunch of stuff planned, so I'll leave that alone. And let's see. Finish that. Plant this one as more grain. So let's get the garden going. And high tower, grain, and garden. Everything is building something to that regard. Okay, now back to. So in about 10 turns, I'll start seeing some of these cities back to growing again. I just want to kind of keep them up with that. I want all these armies to do a little better. Okay, so we got this rock spider group. Alright, we got a decent start. Let's get let's turn that down. I was just testing something earlier. Fireball. Someone was saying, like, mages don't do that much damage. Like, what are you talking about? Like, when you add up all the damage that it just did to all these groups, it's insane. Plus, they got buffs and stuff like that. Like, it's not from a reliable source, so for this particular individual. Let's see. 23 attack, I have 20 defense, so that means I'll take roughly 10 points of damage. Does my guards have guard? No, they don't. So the shield itself adds some extra guard. I don't remember. Is this lightning bolt? All units. Okay. I'm gonna use up. let's see, we have Pull of Earth and then we have Lightning Bolt. I think I want to do Pull of Earth. And only the little spider was affected by it. The bigger ones didn't get knocked prone. Let's do Flame Dart. I think I might just wait. Oh, I don't think she's gonna take. Oh, she could take quite a bit of damage from an attack, but I don't think she'll get attacked. That unit, and where's the other spider? Check this Flame Dart. Alright. Alright, Legendary Ring adds 1 initiative per. Oh, this is amazing. 1 initiative and 1 dodge per level. I don't need. Okay, I don't need that, or I don't think I need that on Procipinee. Her initiative is really high to begin with. What I might probably quit that on is maybe Ensel. Ensel would be a better choice. Then he can participate more, and as he gets higher level, even when he gets high armor. He could act first. Alright, Assassin Demon. Now this fight can be a little bit of a challenge because we have the Death Demon, and they cast Fear at the beginning of the battle. And if you're unlucky, these Assassin Demons can just pick you apart before you even get time to act, and I don't really need that right now. That's fight encounters not in my way at all. What I have a lot of forests on the map. It might be worth having some scouts that can travel. That's an army buff. It's not the scout moves faster. It's the whole army the scouts with moves faster, or through rough terrain. Some people think it's bug. It's like it says army buff. So I'm pretty sure that means I treat that as intended. Let's let me go over here. I think I want to get some more cities, especially once I get these forts going. It's just traveling. And then what I might also do is once I get a level on one of my commanders. Oh, Galvara is leveled. Answer Blood, Air Apprentice. She doesn't really have great stats. So I don't think I might have her or marry her off. Let's see. What's the arranged marriage options here? And how long till the next 30 turns. Okay, we got one more. Yeah, maybe I'll. No. I think I might imbue. Her stats aren't that all that useful, but would make a decent governor, or just governor. Doesn't necessarily need great stats. It helps, but I think like a field general. Oh, I didn't even look. Does she have what's her base initiative? 31. Okay. She's got a basic staff. Let me give her a ranged staff here, and then have her join up with Procipinee. All right, Lisa. Extra counterattack. That wouldn't necessarily pick that. I mean, it's probably. I mean, it's pretty nice if you want to use swords, but I don't really think that's the best use for swords on a warrior, anyways. Well, she must be standing on top of it. It's her caravan, I bet. Yeah, so I gotta wait for the caravan to move. Okay, these Shadow Warg armies can be hit pretty hard. And then they also move fast. In fact, they could probably even kill my I guess it's what, Prospinee's grandchild though? Let's see. Two warg armies and only cast this stuff in my territory. That's 200 mana. Okay. The Shadow Wargs have 32 initiative. I want to make sure she goes first. So I need to equip a sword. Now she's at 33 initiative, or a dagger. So now she's at 33 initiative because I want to make sure she gets the back lines. I'll equip the scope here and the dagger. Oh, that is that's a very dangerous start. I didn't do that initiative here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Pull of Earth. Cool. That sets the wolves so they're prone. Cast Haste on Procipinee. So the wolves lost their turn from that here, and I think the best thing I can do right now, let's see, 36 damage. The best thing I can do is just keep doing Pull of Earth. Haste an archer. Okay, this is a units in range ability. Now I'm gonna walk up to do. Let's put Pull of Earth because I'm gonna use that a lot. And what's this? Lightning Bolt. All right. Then let's weaken this one by. Now they're really weak, and this is gonna just look like a trivial fight because I Pull of Earth just knocked them down. So I mean, this is like when some people say, "Oh, mages are weak." You could do stuff like that, and like I just prevented the Shadow Works from even attacking. So let's have her be a commander now. Now the children, if you bring them in a party, they level up very quickly against the higher level encounters. Now they do steal experience, but you know that you can gain a lot or levels so fast that they'll catch up to the. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I think Suyuka. Yeah, Pull of Earth is. You know, mages have a lot of crowd control. They're not just about damage. Okay, so here I think I'm going to get this group, lock these wolves down. She's going to go back and again cast haste on Procipinee. So her, and then we'll stand up and kill the greater wolves. Or the great wolves, and lock them down again. And when they're laying down, they actually can't counterattack. Let's turn off the grid. Alright. Let's see if I knock prone. Nope. I don't think I need to waste any more magic. At least from on haste. Alright. Just let them go. Alright, Procipinee leveled up, and Vera got at least one level, maybe two. I think it's one. How do I make this cheaper? Here, actually, no, I'm gonna grab Abjuration. That way, if I run into magical fights, I can defend. Let's see, let's do command. Alright, over here. Okay, all my units are faster. Let's see, ice elementals. No, they shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, let's go over here. Let's see, what's next? I got probably the two Arcane Riders. looks like they can one-shot these. I have to look at their damage though. I feel like spears might be hitting harder than they should be. Should give you get a horse. Yeah, horse once I'm a little bit more. Let's see. Let's look at these drakes. They have 3 defense. And then that's not 56, that's at 14 attack. So they're not going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that much damage. And then the large drake has 44 attack. Now if I start on an unfavorable map though, then well, that's where that's gonna be a problem. And again, I don't need to fight that. Wait yet. So I think I'm still gonna wait. Maybe until, let's see, what do I have? 1 second. Okay, just had to talk about wife real quick. Let's see. Ezrin. Who the heck is he? Oh, Calder. I thought he was already a mage. Oh, he is a mage. I'm just being silly. I'll give him knowledge right now. Not gonna really use him, I don't think, at least for. Oh, we got enemy pack spawned. Okay, so throughout the game you'll get some harder mob packs that will show up. Now they will show up outside your territory. So the fact that I spread out, have all this set up here, there's not that many of them that I need to worry about. So that's one reason why you should actually get a lot of pioneers to pick things up. Now, because that did show up, yeah, 2 things here. I want to grab. I don't want to spend too much time, but let's see. It's 50 experience. Yeah, I'm gonna use this here. No, I'm gonna wait because I might imbue another champion here. Now I have enough to kind of lock things down. Now if the stuff starts moving, now there's a couple big threats in this fight here. The Dark Sorcerer can really be a bad day because it has a spell and it does 2 damage per level, so it's going to do 44 damage. To everyone in your army, and if you don't have anyone less than 44 hit points, just dies if that spell goes off. So you want mages to be there to interrupt its casting. The other target is you have the juggernauts. Now you got to make sure you know they have maul and they have a lot of attack and they have splash damage, so you need to knock them down. Now for this fight, I usually have a couple archers with about 22, 23 initiative, and along with a mage to deal with the dark sorcerer, and then I have some heavily armored melee or high dodge too, that works, to deal with the escaped juggernaut. Now you have to do this quick because you also have the problem with the Darkling Shaman. The Darkling Shaman can cast Coal Stones. So this is a very high danger fight. And then over here, it's just the same thing. And here, this one's a little easier because it's just, you have the Dark Sorcerer, but then you just have Ice Elementals and Grave Elementals. That's not much of a problem. Now, this thing's spawning though, kind of. Actually, no, that doesn't screw me up at all. Now, I don't think this group spawns any mobs, so you have time to be ready for that fight. So for this, I'd even say, like, this is one reason why you want spell mastery, because you need to be able to, if you look at the Dark Sorcerer, it has 42 spell resist, and that's your accuracy. So if you don't invest in spell mastery, you risk running into, I don't have a lot actually. Can I get more? No, I have all that. I thought I could get more than that. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so 114 spell mastery. And then you take that and you compare to the Dark Sorcerer's 42 spell resist. Which is basically, I have a 2/3 chance of actually landing the counter spell. So I want to bring both my mages to this fight. And so let me have them meet up here. And it's gonna be a while, but it's again not a rush, but it's gonna be a while before Insel gets over there. In the meantime, too, I'm going to add a couple arcane archers to my queue. At Fort Tenfell, and actually, and then a couple guards over here. Just so, now they won't have a lot of hit points, but mainly as fodder units. Oh, I can craft a crown of magic. Nice. So yeah, I'll craft that. And that... let's see. I want a good general too. So I'm going to have. Where did he go? Wait, why is. Oh, that's. Kaylin, you're supposed to be over here. Bannon's gonna be over at Fort Tenfell. And then I need to get. Her army is. I would like Insel's army. Well, it's a little bit better, but he's a lot farther away. Alright. Syndicate territory. Alright, let's lock things down. Oh, can I actually... Wait a minute, I might have a solution. For the running back. Amulet, sorcery, fireball scroll. Let's get a couple fireball scrolls. Do I have a potion that will teleport me? No. Unless... No, I didn't guess. Let me just check, see what's in my shops. Sometimes I forget what I can do in here. Nothing I think that will help further. Alright, let's deal with the syndicate just for some more experience. Alright, all the critical targets are clumped up real nice for Full of Earth. Now, one thing I don't want to do with Procipinee when I fight that too is I don't want to have her have so much initiative that she... I want her to go second. I want the Dark Sorcerer to go first because I can counterspell. That's one thing to keep in mind here too. Alright, let me... I think I still want to... Let's buff the Archer speed. Baron's Witch, these are pretty easy. And let's say the Assassin or the Enforcer. We also have a Timber Ward. Let's get rid of the Assassin. I should make some swordsmen too, because they're actually better for guards. Alright, I think that side's all kind of dealt with, so this side we're going Full of Earth. These thugs won't do any damage, there's 4 of them and they only have 30 attack. Really? Alright, let's take him out. She has command, and I command an archer. And he only does 6 damage if I kill the wolf. I only kill the target. I focus on the targets that will do the most damage. I don't finish them off. You know, don't, because basically a kill is a kill. even if they're like 4 in a group, that's still killing the and weakening the damage. Let's see. There we go. Now it doesn't, I mean, it hasn't mattered for a little bit now. Let's see. I have Procipinee go here. And the princess is going to go here. And then this group will come down here, and I'll catch up after this, just to speed up the collection of loot. This cave bear. Not much, but almost a level. Amulet of Life plus 5 hit points. Now, here's a little catch with this. I could put it on one of my champions and get 5 hit points, or I can put it on one of my units and get 25 hit points. Or actually, 100 hit points. No, sorry. Oh my, I'm not doing math. 20 hit points. I'll think about it, because I might want to do it for find that Dark Sorcerer. Outpost and queue a grain. And this is kind of why I even, I like to fill these things in so they don't spawn over here, because otherwise I could have had stuff spawn up here, and then I have a lot more of these encounters. Now it's not always a terrible thing because you get experience, of course. Now I am not playing around with that sorcerer though. I'm going to be ready for that fight. Oh, we have enough for another crown. Let me... Badra is going to equip a crown. Now I can cast a bunch of buffs on Badra. I haven't really been taking full advantage of this stuff yet, but oh, there we go. And the other crown will probably go to Inslow. Because he actually has buffs. That'll actually save me some mana. Legendary ring I'll keep. I'll get rid of that. And... yeah, that just gave me 5 mana per turn. He had a lot of buffs on. Alright. So... I might craft the late staff just for some mages here. Let's see. I think I already have. Yeah, I already have one of those staffs for this group. What else can I craft? Short bows. Better, I have spares. I have elixir of essence. So actually I need essence. I don't have any. Now, due to a bug, the elixir of essence doesn't actually work unless you cast it on your or use it on your sovereign. So this gives you 2 essence. It says 1, but it's actually 2. Nope, it's just 1. Never mind, I lied. Maybe they fix that behind the scenes. I'm not sure. Alright, war staff. Let's see. Let's combine these 2 groups. Get over here. Procipinee is going to just catch up with the horse. I wonder if that's... Oh, I commented when it's 2, you use it on the equipment screen. Oh, so if you use it on it, okay, that's weird. Well, thanks. I was like, I remember seeing 2 before, so the equipment screen works. All right, then there's a bug there. One way or the other. It's either you're supposed to get 2, but it should not matter where you use it. So I have it written up anyways. Yeah, thanks for that. I forgot about this dude. What is he, a defender? Yeah, but that book's 1% crit, and I haven't decided who I will use that on. Plus, sometimes, like some items, like the experience potions and stuff like that, I wait until I get like a brand new champion. So. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm preparing for a couple packs with Dark Sorcerers and Juggernauts. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I'll remember that for next time. Let's see. Let's see, Inslow. It's gonna be on the road. Inslow has like the better army on night. Those arcane riders. Let's see. Yeah, they have enough initiative to pretty much be like what Dark Sorcerer. I don't have an assassin actually this game, which is actually odd because I usually have lots of them. No assassins right now. Let's see. Kind of run out of Gildar message for. Yeah, I really can't help you. I might do a guild grocery though. Well, this is a. Let's see, 5% hit points for all units. It might still add to be a +1 no matter what. So let me do that. I actually. Yeah, sorry, dude. You're probably okay too. You're just being a big undead baby. Oh, 1 second, my mother-in-law's here. I'm back. What's your question on assassins? Or 17. got goofed up with the perceived value there. Let's see. I probably have quite a few builds with assassins. What is going on? Oh! Is it because he's in a world of hurt? What's one guild art to him? Okay, it's one. Why is this being all funny? I don't know what's going on with that calculation, why it's working that way, but vitality strikes on strike can be taken multiple times and ending in 2 and 3. Oh, you're asking if how the crit works? I think it's the best trait is the one. Here, let me. But I haven't really taken out like a notebook and actually looked. Like usually what I do is I start doing like statistics, but I think it just uses the best one. Let's let me back up here. Save. Let's see, 204. I have a Sarakai. Oh, 1 second. I have lots of saves though with my assassin. Serene. Let's see. Come on. By the way, let me make sure I'm not. Yeah, let's see. Sarakai 246. This is beta 3A. So it might not load. Okay. 1 second, I gotta do some real quick moderation work here. Just gotta send a text. Okay, that's done. Alright, so here is one of the assassin characters I had, and this is kind of an end. Oh, wow, I didn't even. This is not even my highest level one. She's only level 11. No, this is probably a bad example. Yeah, so you're talking about the Shadow Strike. I believe Shadow Strike stacks, so that's 75% reduction. Regarding the Vital Strikes, let's see, that's 15, 30, that's 45, plus 45, that's 90% chance crit. That's all I got. Yeah, I think the Vital Strike might be the best trait, or whichever trait you have is going to handle it. I would need to actually. I can take these here real quick. What I can do is use. I have cheats enabled, so I can do Control P. And so I can test these things with cheats. And then it's just a matter of looking at the numbers here. I mean, no, I think they. What do you mean they hate assassins? I think they like assassins. Assassins are actually really good, especially with the armor reduction. Now this character is a melee assassin. And this might be the build. This save might be the game data where I have unlimited stamina, and this is was the god version of the assassin, where I could solo armies. So let me see here. That's probably enough traits to test this. So this is how I usually go ahead and test everything. Do Assassin Strike, and then General. So this build, if this is working right, Nausea Dance and Predator Stance with Take Aimed, you could basically. Oh geez. Yeah, there we go. You could basically solo armies, and this is why I put in to get this nerfed. Oh, I don't care. All right, battle race. Let's see here. So, yeah, because I have hopelessness. This is one of the old builds. So you take aim, and I'll know after a couple casts of it. All right, I'm. Yeah, so this is the old version. Watch my dodge. Oh no, maybe that did cap. Okay. Yep. Okay, so it did this one. It doesn't have the doesn't consider, or it the stamina is capped. But yeah, you could stack this, sit back, stack this, and then have like total immunity. It's still really strong, because with their accuracy of 82 and my dodge of 36, you know, that's doing about 40 something chance to hit. Let's see. Unfortunately, his Wraith is not going to have enough hit points to handle a huge battle. Now, let's see. Does it say it here? Hit chance 97%. That's the cap. I need to find probably something that doesn't die with one hit. Let's see. Since we have cheats on, let me find. Let me go here and declare war on Magar. Oh, I think I probably have a non-aggression pact. And non-aggression pact there, so that's not gonna work. Firelands. Is there a wildlands? I know I never did see a wildlands when I was playing this. Let's see. How do I see if it's a defense reduction or 25% math? I can test that real quick. I don't think this map ever spawned with wildlands. Yeah, you can even teleport to water. Oh, well, there's a dragon here. Is it not going to prevent me from attack? Oh, game crashed. Okay. And that's an old save, so who knows? But yeah, to determine if it's 25 like if you know, all you need to know is the formula. So I'm gonna post formula in chat here. And here, let me launch. Looks like someone joined. I just crashed just because I was playing an older save and doing some shenanigans, like fighting the master quest without doing the stuff before. Probably not what the game was intended, and it probably freaked out. So we're testing the how the assassin works. But I'll show kind of how we can figure this out. I need something with defense. I think I actually went around this whole map and didn't find anything to fight. Path of Carrion Idol. That might have something to fight. Okay, unfortunately I probably have to cheat those levels back in. Yeah, you level up. I just forgot to save after doing all this. This is one thing I do to kind of learn things about the game is actually sometimes if I'm not sure how something works, I just take cheats out and test it, and test different scenarios to determine what could be going on. Let's just get. Alright, so I'll just say test, just in case it crashes again. Alright, 4 ogres, okay. So we'll go here, first thing I do is I'll cast haste. And then skills, I'm going to put take aim on my bar. Okay, I have maximum. Alright, so this Ergon has 11 defense, and the formula I'm going to post in chat here is attack squared to the divide by attack plus defense. So Serekai has 21 attack, so 21 times 21, which is 441. And then this has 11 defense, so it's 21 plus 11. That's 32 defense. And then, so I do 441 divided by 32, which is 13 damage. And I can already see that I'm doing more than 13 damage. What I'm seeing, just at a glance here, let's say, let's do 441 plus, let's see, 21, let's see, 11 times 0.75, obviously is 8.25. 441 divided by 8.25 is, oh, sorry, not 8.25, 441 plus 8.25 plus 21. Sorry, that's not how you do math. You divide 441 divided by 8.25 plus 21 is still not even looking right. 18. It says an estimate of 15 damage. Oh, do I have a... Oh, Oh, here's a crit hit chance. That doesn't even look great. Oh, maybe it is right. I don't know why it's a little lower than what it says. Let's see, attack. Crit hit chance of 29%. That is almost the same, almost the 30%. And I guess due to rounding. Yeah, it says 18. It says on the corner here. I'm just trying to think why I'm getting... Oh, maybe it's because I can't do math. 11 times 0.25. Plus 21, which is 23. And then 441 divided by 23.75 is 18.76. So it's the best trait for your... That confirms that the trait with the armor reduction stacks. The trait with the... I'll find in the next battle here, but it looks like the trait for the crit rate is whatever's the best one. That one doesn't appear to stack. I can even teleport with cheats in battle. Yeah, so the okay. After that, so that's maximum damage equals a squared divided by a plus d, and then minimum damage is half of max damage. There we go. Oh, it looks really bad in the chat window. I don't know how to resize it properly. So minimum damage is going to be half of maximum damage. So yeah, what that tells me is this trait, these all stack. So 25, 25, 25. Because the result of the why is the minimum damage? The weapon doesn't have a max range. Weapon just does attack. It's just the attack. If you hover over it, 1 second. Oh wait. Oh, the battle's frozen. I'll just... Oh, really? You're going to actually make me lose that battle? Alright, let's go one more time. Let's load the test save. So I know that last time is... Yeah, weapons... there's no minimum maximum damage for weapons. They just have an attack rating. I don't know how critical... Well, there's critical damage, and it's going to be the best one for that, and I actually don't know what critical damage, what the default is. I'd have to double check. Alright, so when I went in that battle, I had 29% chance to crit from the description here, so I'm going to grab the last trait here. And so there's a critical strike damage. And if this says 39%, 33. I wonder if these are multipliers. What if or maybe it's limited by accuracy? Huh. I'll have to look at that. I'd have to probably do a little bit more math to figure out the crit chance to hit, why that, or maybe, let me just do the thing here. See if take aim affected at all. Nope. So it went from 29 to 33% when I went to 40. So let me figure that. Let's see, let's do 29 times 1.4. That's 40. 33 divided by 29. What does that? It's 1.13. Is it adding 10%? I'm wondering if that's goofed up. I'll have to ask about that because I'm not sure why Vital Strike to here only added 4% crit chance. Alright, let's paste. Oh, and now just so you know, I have, well, I guess it doesn't come into play for this. With this build I actually have, oh, is it an injury? Nope, she doesn't have injuries because it's a sovereign. Alright, so yeah, that might be something I gotta sit down and figure out, or maybe ask about, because I'm not quite sure how that necessarily works. I'll probably just need more data points. I just do real quick for this assassin. Alright, these things have no defense. Actually, this is a good way too of comparing. If you can do curse, and then you can compare the damage numbers before and after curse. That's another way you can kind of test this. This ogre is just bugged, and it's screwing this up. So, anyways, I'll go back. Actually, I did confirm in the playthrough it's 3 turns. I thought it was 3 attacks, but at least the prismatic potion was, which cast Diamond Skin, was 3 full turns. So I was wrong on that. That's why anytime I get something, I'll test it too, just to see if how I understand. I do a lot of these tests. By the way, this is probably one of my best economic games. I could basically have, I don't have all of my governors in the right spot right now, but most of my towns could actually have brutal taxes at 0, and I had 150 Gildar per turn. And none of how I did this was anything to do with the version. So, alright, so back to the playthrough here. But yeah, when in doubt, just load cheats up and kind of run tests. I've done this for a lot of the games. Is I'll just test things and test different scenarios. Like if I ever have a question, I write the question down, I do a save, I come back to it, and then I research it. Alright, this is one of my biggest annoyances, that when you load a save, all the stuff starts running back. I'm actually surprised it did. Give me some extra fame. Yeah, right now I have to get brutal to do that. Let's see. I was preparing to fight this arcane archer, and I have the full number of slots for an army for that. I actually am wondering if, I don't know if any of my mages have diamond skin yet. I think Insel, I've been just avoiding grabbing it. I'll probably grab it now that I have a decent enough initiative on him. see, I probably need a little bit more research because it's taken more than 10 turns for some of the stuff that I want to grab next. So, gotta work on getting that up there. Animal husbandry, Lux butcher pasture, 50 food per grain. Let me grab it since it's that, and it leads to. I want this right now. I think I actually want economics. Alright, I've unlocked the battle axe. I have so much flawless iron. That is amazing. I don't know if it's because I increased it or I just have got insanely lucky. I don't know why I need 3 of those axes. When you're fighting, when you're fighting the juggernauts, well, I'll explain a lot of the tactics when I get in there. My armies are almost in position here. Do I have any? How long will it take? 3 turns. I might wait 3 turns before I fight this battle. Just so I'm fully prepared for it. We'll just guard here. Alright, non-aggression pack. Okay, Valura leveled up, or not leveled up, but she has grown. What is up with these these sovereign skins? Just no stats. Right, may imbue her. And when you imbue, they'll show up over at your town here. And she has a little lower base initiative than the other champion, but oh, she started with Procipinee's crown. That's convenient. Okay, so I might, let's see, bring this group here. Let me do barracks and armor. Winslow is okay. He's in position now. Let's form my army. All right. Question is can Winslow take an attack from the Juggernaut? 70 attack versus. I probably see the answer is no. 70 attack versus 37 defense. So 70 times 70 divided by 107. It's 45 damage. That Juggernaut, with a chance to maul, mind you, can basically get down to very low health right away. Alright, so I might kind of create a specialized group for this fight. So, first thing, I have an Arcane Rider. These are going to be important here. They have spears too, so they can't be counterattacked by the Juggernaut, which is important because that can be very painful. They don't have the highest initiative though. Let's see. What was a? Alright. And then I might cast, let's go to unit spells over here. Let's cast Evasion. And I don't remember which ones can be cast on anyone. I can cast Mantle of Fire. We'll do that one too. I want to make sure I don't waste all my mana on that stuff here. Coal stones is going to be a possible problem. I might have to take that attack. A second rider. Evade. And Nature's Cloak. Alright, now Inslow. Do I feel he will contribute to this fight? I actually don't think so. Alright, the higher level archers, the 3 archers here will help. And Procipinee, of course, Badra. Need Badra as well. And she has enough initiative. Now, what I don't want to have happen is I don't think I want to go first on Procipinee. I want to go second. Yeah, that should be enough initiative to go second. And I think Inslow is going to actually be... if I actually switch out an archer, I might have to wait till the next turn. Let's do the next turn, and then I'll finish this here. Alright, so Inslow is out. 2 archers is fine. I think. Spearman, guardswoman. I have a high level guardswoman. Actually, one second. Does he have skills? Does he have overpower? Let's see. Juggernaut, Ignore Pain, and Controlled Rage. Large. Okay. So, 18 defense. Defense and level 5. And then I want a Bannon. Okay, Bannon to give all these units accuracy bonuses. Command, and then some extra experience for winning this fight. Okay, so I'm set up here. And I want I can get a couple characters with evade. Just frontliners. And now, hopefully all this works out well. Initiative, usually about 23 initiative. This guardswoman, they'll be fine. They're not critical for this. This guard is going to have a little bit better gloves. And some more hit points. And I'd like to get a decent sword, but I only have the rusty short sword. Did I craft a better sword? Craft a dagger. That's better than the rusty short sword. Oh, I suppose I could just buy a sword. Shop. Short sword. Yeah. Alright. And equip that. Then let's see, upgrades. I got some money here, so let's see. Upgrade. I'll probably upgrade his armor. His armor. And equip short sword. That is actually a huge upgrade. It's a very expensive upgrade though, but I think I can afford it after selling some stuff. Alright. Let's go in here and fight the Dark Sorcerer. Arcane Noble's Legacy is annoying. Alright, so now he opened up with his Despair ability. And I interrupt it, and I also get a bunch of mana for that. Okay, now we got the... let me do a Fireball scroll. No, that didn't do enough damage. I wanted to see if I could kill, like, maybe one of the shamans. Alright, now the kill priority is, I'm gonna first walk up here. This is going to defend, and he dodged. Good, nice. And I need to, I want to kill this Dark Sorcerer before I do anything else. There we go. And that's now second biggest threat is this Juggernaut. Let's see. We're doing really good here, so let's see. Let's just keep to the plan. Kill the Juggernaut first. And Full of Earth. Can't get both of those shaman. But I can move here and do a lightning bolt to both shaman. Got one. Okay, it wasted a turn, something out of Darkling. And let me up commands. Okay, now this is just wrapping up. Move closer just for better accuracy. It's still a far shot. Alright, and then I think the next time I fight it, I'm not going to waste a Fireball scroll. That didn't seem to matter. How much damage? 32 damage with this? I should use this more. Except for when it does stuff like that. I mean, obviously, probably better on a mage. Caster type. That was comedy. Alright, let's go here. And... $140 experience. almost worth just maybe bringing, instead of that guardswoman, I think I might consider bringing one of the champions in here, level up. No, that guard actually did. It kept the juggernaut. It hit the guard first, and if it actually did an attack, it would have been important. If it actually landed, that lands on the guard. All right, trainer 3, splintered staff, cloak of night. Cloak of night. I'm going to give to Bannon. And I do have now a guillotine axe. Let's see, Cloak of Night, and let's give him a shield. X poison damage and some dodge. Alright, and I might have Enzo pick this up here. And then let's go to the next identical camp here. And just because I'm injured, I'm going to cast, let's do regeneration. Now this doesn't fully heal anymore. This, it adds 4 to the hit point regeneration. It's still nice, but yeah, it's not a bug. It's been changed. Just want to make sure I cast it on the right character. Nope, not. I could have probably looked at its health total. Okay, now we got a few turns to make my way over to the other one, and I'm going to try not to spend any mana while I do that. Actually, I can get there in one turn, so let's take this. A warding kite shield, aspect of cold, and a curse scroll. Now, aspect of cold, because it adds an extra attack, it's kind of bugged. Because if you have a unit with like high physical attack, like a warrior, they'll do a bunch of damage. I'm not terribly worried about it though, even though I know it's kind of an exploit. See, this is supposed to only add 1 cold damage, but it takes the physical attack bonus of 15, and it's going to add 16 damage. So, yeah, 16 damage. I'm not terribly worried about it being early game. You can get like 95 attack. It's, you know, later on it's a little closer. I don't necessarily. It needs to be patched. There's been some players discussing like, oh, it'll balance out melee, and I was like, melee can be built really strong without that exploit. I think I'm gonna give Inslow the warding shield actually. Shield of the Sentinel and 10 dodge. This is actually probably slightly weaker. What's the spell resist? There's no spell resist on the other one. I think though that I'm gonna give that someone else. Maybe a mage type. If I have one that sits in the back ranks. Actually, I was looking at. I'm gonna give it to Batman. Okay. Next one. Let me see what we can do. I probably need to get rid of Yithril, because they're just picking fights with everyone. Let's see. trade some warfare for... No, that's not really that great. I'll do it for Gildar though. I'll take all your Gildar. Give you all my warfare. Or more of my warfare. Can I still get to it? Nope. Alright, then I'll just do... I offer 1 gold. Okay, so she's only offering half. That's 150... 170, 174. There's something going on there. That's a bug. Equipment UI improvement. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Why are you talking about that? With the equipment UI? Oh, I don't want to declare war on Tarth though. Almost, that was... Alright. Get some money here. Oh, it's not a UI issue. This damage, it actually does the damage. It is a high priority, but it's not just a pure UI issue. The character is actually doing the listed damage. So, like, Aspect of Cold is completely overpowered. Or it's not even Aspect of Cold, it's any elemental ring. Okay, so there should be a spot for legs that is missing. They could shrink this down and add more slots. So, leggings ends up being an accessory. Which I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. Let's see. What do we got here? Umberdroth. Let's have Enslow head over there. Who else can we group up with? She definitely does not want to have a sharp dagger for that fight though. Give her a staff. She needs to be at range, otherwise she's going to just get murdered by the Umberdroth. Yeah, cloaks maybe. I agree. But I don't know if it's a high priority, but it's probably something, if it's not already there, you should post on the sitrep. Sorry, eat a banana. Let's go here. And Enslow is going to meet up here. Okay, they've grouped up. Oh, it's already a full party. And same fight here. God, Noble's Legacy just creates so much lag. Alright, let's do Spell Leech. Okay, interrupted. Yeah, if you don't interrupt it, it'll kill pretty much most of your party just because of its level. Let me add slow to the Juggernaut. Oh, I didn't move to the same spot, but that's that'll be probably okay. Let's see. Yeah, I might definitely need another hit from. There we go. Spells. Oh, she can cast Flame Wave now. 15 damage to all enemy units. It does have a cast time, and you don't want. I don't want to cast it here because these Darkling Shamans actually can interrupt. Juggernaut is about to go. Let's do Obscuring Fog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang it. Okay, well. That is why I brought that unit though, because then that gets priority, or for it got attacked, and not something else that was more important. I did the stuff in a little bit of a wrong order though. Let's just lightning. Oh, I could have got both of them if I picked the right target. Let's see, Darkling. I don't know who casts that. Yep. Okay, that's the one that casts the Darkling Warrior. All right. I can just mop up. I'll need to finish the fight since I know how it's going to go at that point. All right, Badra. I think I might give her Pulver too. That's such a good spell. But yeah, I kind of want to get Savant first. What do we got here? Elixir of Essence, Ignis Shortbow, and Letter Cuirass. Let's give the Shortbow over to my archer group here. And let's give a Dodge Cloak just because she has the bow here. And leather armor. Okay, and then so you're saying if I use it here, it only give me one essence. Maybe they fix that. I don't know. For some reason, it still only gave me one essence. So, which is fine. I mean, some people probably aren't gonna be happy about that, but all right. Inslow is now coming up here. What else can we get? Got Running Field abandoned. Do I have any other immediate threats? Not to my territory. I have this Earth Elemental group that spawned. I don't know if I might just do it because I actually have a lot of stuff around here that I want to not get run over. Oh, I can, let's see. Let's get speeding down here, and then I'm going to actually send this guard into back to the same army just to fill or fix my losses. Let's see. What's up with monsters called Urglings and barely being attacked by armor like takes? That's intended. Now I don't think their parents are supposed to have low armor. I think they're supposed to be about the same, but Frogboy actually was talking about that they wanted that, like, the baby Urglings are supposed to be an early game unit, but you can either brute force them down, or you bring magic. So that's kind of a good thing. So you can kind of, you can't just make just a group of melee units and run around and fight every battle. You have to kind of mix things up, and have different unit types. But if you lack the unit type, it's damage and health is low enough that you could just beat on it until it dies. Alright, who did I take out? I could get another army. I got, this army I think is going to go to Badra. Yep, yeah, it's just making it, making combat a little bit more interesting, so it's not just, say, one unit wins everything. Korvac. Let's see. Korvac is. I gotta put everyone back now that I moved everyone over here. Alright. Korvac is already here. Marissa, what's Bryn? Does she. If she doesn't need anything, she's. Okay, she adds. That's right, she adds crafting knowledge. Then it's. She can get out of the port. Over here, let's see, let's now look over here. I have Calder and Valura. Valura's going to go for some adventures here to gain some levels. Actually, Valura is also going to, maybe I don't need to do that because I could probably just use this Warrior Spirits. Now here's a bug troubleshooting thing I was going to do. Someone was saying that they didn't get both of their levels, or all their levels here. So we have the first pick will be a commander, and then it will be administrator, and then I'm going to go in here, and obviously she has commander, and she has administrator. So I'm not quite sure of that particular bug report. And I'm not convinced that the individual user is actually knows enough to confirm how that works. Let's give her. She has a silver short sword. Laura is going to. If I give her a dagger, she's going to be on the front line, but she's going to have higher initiative. I think Staff of First actually counts as a melee weapon. Let's see. Shop. I don't really have a lot of money here. Let's sell a couple daggers. These battle axes I crafted, which, in hindsight, I'm not quite sure why I did that. okay. I think I've reorganized enough. Oh, and I don't think Arando, whoever he is he doesn't contribute anything to just being in town. So I'm going to get him out of the town, and I might make a hero party that just kind of runs around with a lot of heroes and does quests. Or I might, this might be just a units. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the extra units right now. They could actually help lower unrest though. Sometimes it works. Some of the newer champions don't do that though. There's a little graphical there. I'm gonna leave it tame. Okay, I don't know who just had a kid. Alright, so this couple has all the children that they're gonna have. And so what I want to do is, probably regardless of who, is make the next two, or one for each pair here, do arranged marriages. Alright. Okay, so I think strategy at this point. I can get another one more city. I don't have the ability to craft crystal flagons. I think I'm going to have one of my champions go around and clear all this stuff out. Another champion go over here. I might even just swing over through the wildlands and just complete that. That might actually be, maybe come over here, clear this and wildlands. The other thing is I kind of need to deal with Ythril, so maybe that's a little bit higher priority, as I help my allies go finish off Ythril. So maybe Badra can do that, or maybe, yeah, Badra is going to. Let's move her out. I think, okay, so I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Procipinee and Badra are going to go to Ythril. Now, they're getting kind of annoyed with them. I want to see if anyone's going to pay me to declare war on them. Let's trade. No, none of them are going to pay me to declare war. So I'm going to kind of get in position, and I'll check again a little bit later. Treaties. I have a non-aggression pact right now, it looks like. So I can't attack, but I don't think it's got long left. Also, I want to maybe look at becoming allies. I might just go for a diplomatic victory. Okay, maybe. I don't think I will have. Are these things immune to prone? I never see them fall over. Outrage, stamina, dodge, spell resistance, bash. Technically, they might be able to knock prone. They have 31% spell resistance though. I'm going. No, I don't want to use that much mana. Inslow's not going to take that much damage. Oh, of course he runs around. He's actually running towards my champion with the low health. Oh, these are easy at this point. Oh, this is a actual spearman. All right. Zone control rules means that there's no ways that thing's getting close to my back lines. Nice. I still can't get there in one turn with rush. There we go. Winslow leveled up, and now I'll grab Diamond Skin. And she is going to be one of my generals. Bring a defense. Let's give her some better gear, probably rank a defense. And let's see. Now the spider pack here, we got this champion. I'm not going to join this, I might kind of have him join just kind of my overflow of extra champions. Should get Pioneer though. Alright, let's on produce research. Let's see, our cap there. Wait, build the school, and then build the mason. Okay, move the back unit first. Oh, actually, it looks like they have to path around if I do that, so never mind. I don't know if this is going to spawn Earth Shrills. Earth Shrills are adding a lot of hit points to this, and then the Baron's Witch. Earth Shrills have decent attack, but nothing there's. It's going to look scary because of its high health units, but I don't think that's going to be that big of a fight. Or maybe, I just changed my mind. Well, maybe I'll approach the other way, just to make sure I'm efficient for taking on Ythril. Alright, economics. Economics connects all of my. So this is actually a bug. This is actually this means that the outposts all get roads now. Army size, now I got the maximum army size. I can have 11 units, or not 11, 9 units in the army. Consulates, never actually build these. Treasure vaults actually bugged. That should be I don't know how much Gildar, but it's supposed to be Gildar. I really want logistics, because then I can have bigger units in my armies. That is actually worth just canceling that, and let's see. I'll finish the Cloister, but then I'm going to do research. Trade treaties expired. Not going to refresh that. I don't even think Yithro's probably even fighting them. He's just flexing. He's not even close. He's probably just there flexing on them and they're getting worried. Let's see. This will be a fairly easy fight. Adra's got the trait now, right? Nope. I just want to use Pull of Earth to... Alright. Pull of Earth. Let's see, all of them dropped. Okay, so... I'll wait a turn here. And none of these doesn't really matter, so let's kill the assassin demons first, because I think they have a high crit. Oh, jeez, that was trivially easy. No, it didn't do fire damage. The base damage of the bow, actually, it's immune to fire. Alright, we got trainer now. So now, now I can even add like another champion to this group here. And I think that mostly or completely negates the experience penalty for 2 champions. That I gotta look at one of these days. I gotta run the numbers on that. I mean, it's still splitting experience. You're not getting the full value of, you know, that you would if I made them run solo. I can't move. Won't have. I've been watching One Piece, so we're gonna say Nami. Ooh, venomous short bow. There we go. The spiders. That both those encounters should be. Alright. Proposed trade. You know, if you pay me to declare war, I'll do that. I'll declare war on Yithro. I do it anyways, but I want him to declare war. Or allow me to, or I want him to sponsor my war. I like to play mercenary. Alright, spider nest. This should be pretty easy. Noble's legacy is going to drive me crazy. Alright. The princess is going to cast haste. Kill the spider that's trying to get around the side here. These things have a pretty nasty poison. Molten Mage. I don't see another level up. Fame Ice Mace. Who do I want to give an Ice Mace to? Probably the guards group. Or do I want to give it to Enslow? I'm gonna keep Enslow with his weapon, and I'm gonna give the guardsman group the Ice Mace. That's a pretty hefty upgrade. Plus it's bugged, so it's even more damage. Oh wait, no, it probably doesn't count. Unless I have physical attack on that unit here. What do we got here? This fort is done. Let's get the Mason built, and really should get that Adventurers Guild built. Now, oops, wait 1 second. Oh, that was actually the right thing. Let's get the Adventurers Guild so I can get the fame income coming in. Plus I can, this will be the fort that I just shove a bunch of champions I'm not using. Just in case I have room for them in my armies. So I'll just move them to Fort Clover to begin with. And that was actually enough to negate the unrest penalty. Let's cast some nature's cloak spells. Try to wonder if I want to do a pit stop and fight Dylan. Let me focus, but I might after I destroy Yithril, I might go fight Dylan. All the Panthers go. He's going to walk up and defend. And she's going to go in the back just in case he sings. Let me haste one of the ones on the edge. That way for zone of control, they have to go around. I actually should have used that on one of the guys with the shield. Alright, let's see. Let's kill one panther. Let's now this locks them down. They have to go through here, which it won't let them. And here and now, these panthers are basically prevented from getting to my squishy units. she's gonna grab her next level. Do I want Rally? I think once I get the experience stuff, I might take Rally, because then you get some extra stamina. Alright, let me just make sure I'm not walking into a death trap. This should be doable. I just check when they're... Oh, it's not a good map though. This is a really bad map for this. Because they might kill the princess here. Well, Tremor is just not worth here. Let's do a Nature's Call. It's a lot of mana, but nope, I can't necessarily prevent them from... Wins her turn. She has 25 initiative, 25 initiative, 26 initiative. So this... He's going to go first. The diamond skin might not actually prevent this Ignis damage, but, well, no, I think it'll work. Okay, this is a ton of mana, but... Yeah, the 4 fire attack that came from its, the fire damage. Oh, jeez. Let's cast Haste on her. Alright, let's see. Big threat is going to be these that are around the corner. They're not going to do any damage her, but I don't like having them running loose. Okay, corpse spiders. I have a problem, but I might kill the martyr. And corpse spider. Alright. Ignis. And I'll move a little bit here, and yeah, now she's protected. Don't kill the princess. I hope that, you know, one thing I might suggest is that they add titles to the game, so you can have like specialized like buffs and stuff like that. That's fun in Crusader Kings. I like. But then there's some silly titles like you can make someone a jester, but maybe do that and then you can get small little unique traits. There we go. Now, was she for sure going to die? I have no idea, but I wasn't going to take that chance. Not that it's that big of a deal, I don't like dealing with the injuries. I can help it. Badra's going to actually use Burning Hands. And... part of me thinks they actually added Pierce attack, where these defenses actually matter. Because I think archers are actually doing more damage. Or just... They tend to be... overall pretty good damage. Now there's kind of ways that you can I can afford this stuff, but I don't want one. Oh, I can do Ring of Mastery now. So this is it's not multiplying spell damage by 25. That'd be absurd. It adds 25% spell damage. Procipinee is mainly my support mage. Yeah, no, I'll actually do it here. 5 initiative, 15 dodge. I probably don't need this resistance cloak anymore. And now I'll do the spell mastery ring. What is her traits right now? I should go. Okay. I might want to boost her damage. It'll probably be useful to get Blizzard for the battle, but Fireball. I think I might do Blizzard the next level up I get. Oh, here. Hello, Dylan. Nice to see you. You actually don't look that dangerous. One, two, three. Let's see, 40. I'll use all my mana though. Alright. Your throat is parched. Sweat. Your stench of sweat and smoke is all around. You cough, take a long drink of water, and survey the land before you. It's rock and lava and fire. Pockets of flame erupt from the ground everywhere you look, and no wonder. These are the burning lands of the territory of Delin. The elemental lord of fire, it's your territory of his creatures, and Ignis, the fire snakes who guard his sanctum. And that is the lesser elemental he commands if you seek to restore life to these regions, fight him and defeat him. Then we got a weak Ergon. Now I should probably, before I walk in a fight with Delin, just double check that he doesn't have just something to kill everyone. He looked really weak though. So let's research our fight here. We have Delin. He has 6/6 defense, which is a little bit. That's pretty high. 448 hit points. His initiative is 26. That's really low. He can cast Fireball. I'm not worried about. Fear is gonna be a little bit of a problem. He's immune to fire, immune to poison, monstrous, which just adds more hit points. But he's vulnerable to cold. And then overpower. So when he hits someone, their damage is going to multiply by the number of figures. That said, if I can avoid getting hit, and given he probably will fireball right away, I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to do Pull of Earth. I think I'm gonna just save my mana. Save that. Yeah, because if I cast Slow on Delin, he's gonna have an initiative. A little initiative. Alright. Do you want Blizzard? Just for the battles coming up here. I think I might just go with fight over here. Oops, I actually wanted to attack both of those. Alright, we have a ghost here. Ghosts can't be damaged except by magic attacks. Now, most of my units have some magical damage. And Isla has an ice mace. Almost nothing. Oh no, he doesn't have it. It's one of my guards. She has it. Or this guard has it. I think I'm going to just brute force this one. Kill these first, so... And... let me move over here. I don't think he has... Yeah, he doesn't have magic attack. But, this ice mace... There's one, and arcane archers. Nope. That's one of the older ones that doesn't have the, upgrade weapon. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. A balanced short bow. Okay, that's probably a good one for one of these archers. Yep, that's an upgrade. Let's look at the overall equipment over here. Guardswoman. If I had a better ice or the lightning staff, let's really just keep her in the back lines. Alright, Inslow already has chainmail. Is this the same as the... Oh, okay, so it's the slate upgrade versus a rune chain shirt. Spearmen. I actually make these spearmen use the guillotine axe. Or, well, spears have been doing quite well though. Yeah, I'm gonna do the guillotine axe. Guardswoman with a mace. Okay. And then one more thing I might do here is guards. These guards are going to just extra little bit of damage from the poison. Might as well use it. Let's see. I turned 221. Well, yeah, I mean, even so, that's pretty doable even on lower turn. I mean, turn 100 is pretty early. So one thing about him is his damage is split. So 48 damage can be partially negated depending on how many earth shards from having Nature's Cloak. So now that you start reducing that very easily. Then that leaves a 48 attack. And with leather, it's going to hurt. He's going to do a lot of damage with that overpower ability. He's going to just kill whoever he hits. Could I beat him at 100? I think so. Boar spears. Well, boar spears might be a little early to... I don't know if I can research that fast, but... Like, the point where you get boar spears are awesome. Like, I still, to this day, I don't think swords are really great weapons. they are high initiative, but that is not the only stat that matters. Now there are some amazing swords, and I'm not counting those. So, like the ones with extreme attack, obviously. But the overall, their their unique ability is counterattack. So if you like, they're good for guards and stuff like that, or defenders. But generally, I don't find them that um, all that worth it. Because like Maces, which hasn't actually happened, that should have been like a 30% chance of knocking that spider prone, which it didn't trigger. But maces are cheap; they don't cost metal, and they can make something go prone. Let's see, we'll get the experience bonus now. Let's see. Now we have all of our moves here. Let's fight Dylan, and I don't know why I downgraded to. Did I lose a figure? Or a unit? I don't think I did. Wonder what world spells, unit spells, none of these use. Oh, that'd be nuts if he was next to water. Just be like, douse him with a tidal wave. Alright, this is the part that, okay, both my archers resisted, and one of my, that is, now I don't think he's, I'm not sure if he's immune to prone. And I'd love to see Dylan get knocked on his face. I might try Pole of Earth just for the hell of it. No, he's immune. Or he's not, I don't know if he's immune, but he didn't take either. Okay, he just got slowed though. Let's go here. Oh, that did not do any damage. That changes this a little bit. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, but I have a curse scroll. Now that would have hurt a lot more if I didn't have the ice or the nature's cloak up, because I think that damage multiplies even for spells. Alright. There we go. There's some respectable damage. Oh, he just one-shot that group. Okay. That is one of the fodder groups, so that is okay. Let's see. Oh, I had protection of fire. This is why I got the spell. Alright. Dylan goes in a few turns here. I got 3. I'm gonna use Obscuring Fog. It's 3 dodge. That's only 3 dodge. Gift of Iron. And then I think I'm also low on mana. Oh. Okay, oh crap, the curse is gone. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can cast some summon units. I've done that many times, because yeah, they'll just chase. Its defense is all the way back up. I'm gonna give much move. He moves 3 tiles per turn. Let me give Procipinee the turn now. 200 health. Let me see. You can get lucky with a chaos. Let's cast chaos here. Up days. That I'll take it. Lightning bolt. Definitely low on mana here. Back up a little bit, but I'm in a little trouble. I don't want killing these archers, but we are out of toys. Cannon really can't take a massive hit. Let's see. Almost sacrificed Procipinee to not lose one of these bows. Okay, let's defend. Oh, is he still dazed? Or was that? Oh, maybe I was waiting for, or that daze hadn't run out yet. That chaos spell might have been clutch. Alright, oh, phew. Good. There we go. Well, lost one of my cheap units, but yeah, I know. I don't know why they. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, okay, these guys have been doing some crazy damage, and then it does 7. Midnight Stone and Dellen's Ember, 12 fire attack. That's a ring, 12 fire attack, 50% fire spell damage. This is definitely for Badger. Ooh. I didn't know you get this. Art of Dellen for defeating Dellen. The Fissure Stone is 50% growth. Defending units are immune to fire. Units trained here get fire resistance. This is going to be my 4th 10 fell. And Dellen's Ember. Alright. I want to just clear this to get some experience. Let's see. Might send you to the front. Oh crap. send this. Alright, Badra's going to be... let's get rid of the... I actually think, in a way, that it probably actually has slots for cloaks. I think that's why this thing is all goofed up. I'm kind of wondering if the cloak... Oh, that's... I'd have to play with that. Because it seems like you have 2 extra slots. I wonder if that's for legs and cloaks or just showing wrong. Yeah, no, cloak is definitely accessory. Legs are not. So that's actually... So you can... There's legs, but it just doesn't show up on the UI, right? But otherwise, like, that doesn't count as one of your accessory slots. Good to know. Alright, now she's got 12 fire attack. Okay, so it adds 12 fire attack to her base attack, and it may or may not. It also increases her spell fire attack. So I got 75% bonus damage with fire, and then I might go down the evoker line, and then by the time I get over here, she's gonna have... Oh, the total 12 is also not enough? What do you mean? Sorry, I misunderstood, because it's happened to be 12. There's not enough slots here. Well, I think there's supposed to be 6 accessory slots. 2 other, and then I think you can get a couple upgrades. It might not be enough. The UI needs to be updated for sure, so you can see all your slots. I think part of the problem is some of the developers are getting old, and their eyesight is getting worse, and a lot of the UI stuff is a lot bigger for that reason. Okay, let's see, Fort Tenfell I want to give the infirmary. And I was gonna check something. So 5% health bonus. Adds arms, chest, legs, cloak. Well, cloak counts as an accessory right now. If they change it, that's a whole different story. But right now, it actually counts as an accessory. Where the legs, they look like they take up an accessory slot, but they don't actually count as an accessory. Jeez, look at all these things. Yeah, I am definitely going. Now, unfortunately, the mage that I've giving all this stuff to is fire, and these are all fire mobs. Oh, albino rock spider. Maybe she'll even still do. All right. Oh, these 19 attack. The only thing I don't like is the poison effect of them. Let's see. I think albino spiders are priority. Oh no, I didn't check. Do they have poison attack? wonder if the staff of the furnace's firebolt is also affected by. I mean, it should be spell damage, but I'm wondering if it's spell tech too. That'll be interesting. Alright. Now to wrap up these. Let me go over here. I have like a billion of these tilt herbs. Oh, why did I even bother? I know that wasn't going to do any damage. Meleeing with a mage. Oh, decent. Alright, Bannon's got that. I can still get accuracy, but I think I might get the rally. Although that, I may never, now I think about it, I might never use rally. Let's see, I might have to use tilde herbs to heal up. Can't really cast regeneration right now. Okay, albino spiders. Let's loot this. Band of Might. Okay. I have her go over here. Okay, the ogre camp. If you're playing Empire, you can actually recruit these ogres. I'm not really, I don't think I need to be concerned with damage because they have Nature's Cloak on. And skills. How many skills? Yeah, it's 7 stamina for rally. So it can be useful, but I think I just regret, or I regret picking that up right now. Oh, I'm just gonna auto-resolve. If that thing only did 2 damage, I am not concerned. Same here, I'll probably just kill the fire elemental first, and then I'll just auto-resolve the rest of it. Let's see, Air Shrill, Fire Shrill. I have enough movement. Horses on mages are amazing for lightning bolt. Think. Let's just resist my slow, why don't you? Alright, I'll just finish that battle. Okay, I don't like rank 5 water because I don't think either of these spells. The only thing, I mean, Vitur's Howl can be nice if you have a lot of water shards. I don't have any. I kind of got all that I can have a little cheaper spells. There's hope, but I think I might go for some summons now. Especially the air elemental. Okay, Vedra. Yeah, unfortunately your elemental affinity is just not. Let's kill there. Okay, well that. Let's see. Alright, let's go. Oh, these spiders don't poison? Okay. That's good to know. I have a despair scroll, so I might find I can use that in combat here. Now, my Dodo's resolved now, but they do take some more damage. I actually don't want to lose any guys just from auto resolve being weird. Oh, I didn't even know he had a lightning attack to kill these things so fast usually. Or not lightning attack, fire attack, breath attack here. That's probably enough for the. I think it's time for lunch. It's like 2 o'clock. Okay, Commander. Allies gain 3 stamina when you use rally. Oh, that's actually. Oh, that. Okay, that makes that a little bit better because all allies get 2 stamina. Whoop-de-doo. 3 stamina, or which would be 5, or is it 3 or 5? But if I use it and give everyone a whole bunch of stamina, that might actually be worth it. Although I think right now I want to get this battle cry ability. Oh, that's actually really nice for. Battle Cry, which is, this is just adds 3 initiative to everyone on the way and some accuracy. Yeah, I might go down that route. Alright, let's just use a tilde herb just for the combat, and I'm gonna just finish this turn here. There are a lot of things I could just murder. Although they, for some reason, these butchermen just have a crazy crit rate. Does it actually say here? 11% chance. Yeah, I knew it was like higher than others because it always seems like they crit all the time. Move up here. Alright, back one, kill the guys that are going to go around the flanks. Protect the princess. And now trying on the right tile, I had to tilt the camera. Alright. Use their damage, kill this one, and finish off. Alright, Bone Ogre. Alright, let's see the order here. So my whole party goes, except for this, Ergon. I go up here and defend. 32, 37. The Bone Ogre is the biggest damage dealer. Ow. Okay. Princess got knocked on her ass. Spearman with a guillotine axe. Oh! Ah! Okay, she took an injury. What I should have done is actually moved. I got greedy. I should have moved the spearman over here and attacked here, because then they wouldn't have been able to get up to him. But I got greedy. And hopefully that won't pay to the point where I lose. Let's see. I'm going. Yeah. Okay, that made that well worth it. Let's kill the Bone Ogre. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I could have easily prevented that injury. Hopefully she doesn't die. Can happen. It's based. The chance is based on the number of injuries. She's got a broken leg. Okay. And she doesn't get any experience for that fight because of that fall. Alright. Actually, I always been wanting to try this up in Sentinels. Logistics in 4 seasons. shard first. And cleric. Technically, what's my... Oh, the occupation penalty. So this is a fully contributing town. This is a good stopping point. I might take lunch right now. Turn 224, so kind of now pushing towards Ythril. Once I kill him, I think I'll just probably win for a diplomatic victory. I don't need to crush the others. They're pretty weak. So there's I probably won't chase after it. I mean, technically, I could declare war on Sandra and beat her in one turn. Maybe I could just do that, and then was Tarth only had one settlement? Tarth has 3. Sanjo has 1, so I can beat her in one turn if I want to do a conquest. Yeah, but yeah, there's once what does Ythril have? 9 settlements, so he's gonna be a fun little fight. Going through all that, but that's a good stopping point. Uriah's hit for, oh, sorry, scroll down. But thanks for watching. I'm going to have lunch and check Discord, look at that stuff, and I'll be back a little later. I just also need to do some cleaning.